What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the quartering, and yikes. I mean, certainly you could make the argument that, look, not everyone has all the time to play every game that they wish they could. I mean, Lord knows my backlog. I have games that are brand new in the package that I still haven't even opened. I buy them because I'm excited to get them. I mean, look at this. I have the second Final Fantasy VII disc right here in the package still. Because I raced out to GameStop because I had my $5 coupon plus some GameStop points. So I got like 13 bucks off. Ran there, haven't even installed it yet, even though I feel like, I went there on opening day. It's insane. But then again, I don't write articles about video games for various video game media outlets like Dual Shockers. And this attempted race bait could have been perhaps the most hilarious backfire, the most utter, complete destruction that I've ever seen. And we're going to get into that after a super quick word from this video sponsor. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Bloodline, Heroes of Lithas. Create your own unique legendary champion by combining bloodlines like elves, demons, demigods, orcs, dwarves, lycans, dragonborns, vampires, and more. With its innovative air system and breathtaking visuals, Bloodline takes RPGs and gacha gameplay to an entirely new level. It's absolutely free to play. Download it now using the link in the description below for Android and iPhone. Some of the key features of this game is that it's visually stunning with 3D realistic graphics. You can find yourself the best companions and waifus and raise heirs, and the higher your companion's intimacy is, the more powerful your offspring. There's also unique gacha gameplay. They have a hybrid system where you can collect new fantasy characters that are being released into the game every 2 weeks with sleek designs. You can customize your characters by marrying any two bloodlines in the game, such as elves, orcs, or demigods, or dragonborns, and you can create over 800 new fantasy hybrids. The hybrids not only inherit their talents and traits, but also their unique appearance passed down from each family tree merged into one. The possibilities are endless. All players can enjoy battling the new Guild War on brand new maps, conquer territories with your guild members, and claim rewards to create the most unique hybrid champions called Bloodcraft Legends. And of course, there's also an awesome Easter event. You can indulge in the exclusive Beast Feast, where you can discover beautifully designed, fantasy-themed culinary ingredients released every season. Craft your signature dishes by combining unique ingredients found only in the Lithas world, like mythical beast essences, arcane spices, and rare fruits. Elevate your passion for cooking to new heights through infinite combinations of flavors and presentation. Conquer the culinary challenges, collect coveted beast ingredients, earn points, and stand a chance to exchange for exclusive clan heroes, Yin the Hidden, and rare items. Other features of the game is that you can build your own kingdom and economy with strategic gameplay. There are beautiful scenes, interesting storylines, and so much more. Download the game now free for both Android and iOS. Use my link in the description or scan the QR code now if you're viewing on a PC. Get a starter pack worth $20 using my link, 1 summoning crystal, 100,000 gold, 100 diamonds, and the first 30 players to leave their game account and user ID in the pinned comment section will receive a free legendary female succubus champion. I know you fellows are going to like that. The Luxuriant, one of the best mages to carry you in the game. So check out Bloodline in the link in the description below or the pinned comment, and I'll see you in the game. So Dual Shockers, PlayStation media outlet, I guess they've been around for a minute. They have 50,000 followers. Dual Shockers is your destination for the vibrant world of pop culture that gamers find themselves immersed in on a day-to-day basis. That sounds like a hedge fund manager wrote it. Some weird PR person wrote it, not the actual gamer. So they write the article, "It's past time for Final Fantasy series to give us a black party member who isn't a laughingstock." Bruh. I'd love a black Final Fantasy character that isn't just comic relief. By the way, them look exactly like you would expect. The person that wrote this looks exactly like you would expect. Jevin Perkins wearing a pride bracelet, an educator by day, gamer by night. He's been writing editorials and reviews and other stuff from various websites since 2018. Pop culture analysis. Once he gets started, he won't stop talking about his love of RPGs. What? Have you ever played Final Fantasy VII? yes, Barrett does provide some comic relief at times, but holy crap, is he so much more than that? Just some of the replies under my tweet. He was Cloud's best friend and had true grit and pathos. I mean, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? You see, hold on a sec. Before we get into the Dunk Fest, I wanted to show, I think Critical Drinker put Barrett, the leader of an anti-government resistance group, devoted father, loyal friend, and staunch ally willing to risk everything to protect innocent people, is just comic relief. According to these brainlets, games journalism is pure cancer at this point. There must be a way to blame this on white people. What are they talking about? Here, Dapper writes they don't actually play the games. It's evident by their writing, and given the pressure, they have to pump out so many articles, they can't possibly spend quality time with games. It's almost like these people are telling on themselves how they perceive these characters in a negative light. Barrett's just a passionate dude, straight up, whether it's his daughter, friends, or the planet. Of course. I mean, what is this crap? And so their whole point is to get rage clicks, right? Well, I will do the clicks so you don't have to. By the way, if you're going to share these type of things and mock them, use Archive. For whatever reason, Archive isn't working on my computer. I haven't figured out exactly why yet. It just sits there and doesn't load, which is weird. It's a new problem. But let's just take a small taste of the replies. It currently has 1.6 thousand replies to a whole 140 likes. I put, oh yeah, the author looks exactly like you think they them would. Every time. Here's Clifton Duncan, a black man. If you think Barrett, passionate freedom fighter and devoted father, is just comic relief, maybe a racist. Adam Krigler, did you even play the game? Savvy writes, have you ever even played a Final Fantasy game in your life? Honestly, have you ever watched Advent Children, which is a Final Fantasy movie? G Prime says, how about you make your own game then? If there's a gap in the market, fill it. The money's sitting on the table. Did you even play the remake? Did you play Remake or Rebirth? Dude is not only an amazing father, which he is, but a father to the whole group. He lost everything and copes with humor to move on. Everyone in that group has humor written to them. It's past time, here's Scratch Point. It's past time to stop pretending that black characters are a necessity in every work of fiction ever. Stop playing the example game with these people. Everyone knows they're wrong, but misses the point. Diversity is not a requirement. On the blacklist you go. In other words, you didn't play Rebirth. You mean the guy who lost his arm trying to save his best friend, and when he thought that his friend died, he adopted his daughter and raised her as his own? Yeah, what a clown. Barrett's one of the best written characters in the game. WTF is this nonsense? I guess you've forgotten him then. I mean, what are you talking about? Barrett is a father, an activist, passionate and caring. He's way more fleshed out and three-dimensional than most other diversity inclusions in games. His identity isn't, hi, I'm black. In fact, he's one of the most fleshed out in the Final Fantasy VII game. You understand a lot about what makes Barrett do what he does. Barrett was never comic relief in the original or this remake trilogy. This is a bad article. I mean, it's so insane to me. The best time to delete this tweet was immediately after sending it. The second best time is now. Prove you've never played Final Fantasy VII without, you're not eating off this one. I mean, anybody who's actually played the game, and the article is insane. The article is actually insane. Now, I haven't played every Final Fantasy game. I played 7, I played 8, 10-2 I played. I think I had 10-2 on the Vita. Is that right? Am I remembering that right? Did I have that on the Vita? Final Fantasy is a franchise, has a short list of black main characters. Okay, fine. Is that inherently a problem? Is that inherently a problem? Because I'm curious why you might think that. Well, as a black gamer, I've enjoyed their inclusion within the series. It's time for us to get a black character that doesn't fall in the same comic relief archetype. What? So I was first introduced to Barrett when I played Final Fantasy VII back in 2002. It wasn't my first Final Fantasy, but I was getting my footing within the RPG world. Within the game, I found Barret to be quite hilarious and a great counterpart to the stoic Cloud. While Cloud spent most of the earlier screen time keeping his feelings on the inside and being an unreliable narrator, Barret spent his time calling Cloud out on his nonsense. He acted as a loud, brash reminder on how the world was dying and the Cloud and the gang needed to get their act together or things were going to go from bad to worse. Bro, isn't that being not comic relief? He literally just said, you know, look at all the things that Barret's doing, not just black guy quip. Many times he's the butt of the jokes, as is everybody, by the way. Reacting to situations in loud and overactive ways. Well, he's an emotional guy. He's a high energy guy. The cast members chuckled as Barret was once again being Barret and getting impatient because there's yet another obstacle placed within their path. Many of these characteristics translated to the remake trilogy, and he was easily one of my favorites within the cast. Then what are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? In this, you know, like, what are you talking about? You also have another black character, much like Barret. He's a devoted father. You know, his son gets caught up with this is Final Fantasy, what, 13 or 14? I don't think I played this character. Saza? Is that how you say the name? Well, anyway, beautiful, but from the same cloth. I don't know enough about this character, so like I said, I haven't played every Final Fantasy game. I'm one of those people that have played Final Fantasy VII. I've played the last one that came out, which I didn't like. Sorry, I like turn-based combat. I know, I'm a heathen. I felt like it was a boy band. I was just button mashing. And that was 2 Final Fantasies ago. And then the very last one, by the way, I play Final Fantasy Online, and I have a guild. It's called the Quarter Pounders. You're welcome to join it. We have a guild house and everything. I like that. I like Final Fantasy Online because, you know, it's an MMO, Final Fantasy. If you want to join my guild or you play it, just email me. We even have a gilded group and we have a Discord group, all that kind of stuff. The journey towards inclusivity and representation of Final Fantasy remains ongoing as Final Fantasy looks to evolve. Bro, how do you even write this article? They're like, it's like they rolled a dice. They're like, race, game, not enough. No actual evidence that you've actually even played the game. No actual evidence that you bothered to understand Barret in any way, shape, or form. And the replies are obviously proving that. But that's all the media can do these days. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, and we'll talk to you again real soon.